So first of all, I would like to go over to Tasneem, who all of you know very, very well. Tasneem will do her film reviews as usual, but today she's actually got some amazing news and I'd like to speak to her about that. Hello, welcome Tasneem. It seems funny saying welcome to you because you're so established and part of the show, of course. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Although the 50 days of rain coming up is going to be something to get through.
Absolutely. Are you finding the same as me? I'm struggling with my wardrobe.
Yeah.
You don't know whether to invest in a summer wardrobe or dress for your winter. I just don't know anymore. It's crazy, isn't it? So you, Tasneem, have done something absolutely amazing recently. Do you want to talk us through something incredible that you've managed to achieve that hopefully a lot of other people will look at and just think, wow, you know, this is something that they might potentially look into in the future? Talk us through what you've done.
So I've got into the US Sutton Trust program, which is a program that helps teenagers around my age get into US universities. So they selected 150 participants from around 1,000 and above applicants.
Wow.
And these are all students who are very academically inclined and who have lots of like extracurriculars and are very driven, ambitious individuals, because these are the traits that US universities are looking for when they give out scholarships to international students.
That's amazing. And of these 1,000 applicants, I'm assuming they're all over the UK. So that is really stiff competition. Well done. That's fantastic. Tell us a bit more about this program. So what does it entail?
So the program entails a 1-week trip to the US. We're going to go visit Harvard. We're staying in Princeton dorms.
Amazing.
Other people are going to be able to visit Yale and UPenn, like University of Pennsylvania and other universities. And we'll get to speak to admissions officers and essentially be able to pitch ourselves and sell ourselves to these US universities to try get them to give us scholarships. And this program essentially educates us on how the US university system works, how we need to be able to apply for it, the different sorts of personal statements we need to write, the different sorts of applications and like financial forms that we need to do, and it basically just holds our hands into applying to
That's
the
incredible,
US.
absolutely incredible. And just to say, this is a fully funded course, so there won't be any university fees that you need to worry about. Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly. So the entire premise of the program is that it helps us find the scholarships that we need to be able to go to the US. So like people in previous cohorts on the same program, they have gotten fully funded scholarships. They have gotten very generous financial aid packages, including their tuition, their accommodation, some extra personal spending, even their flights to America.
That is incredible, absolutely incredible, isn't it? I mean, for somebody so young to achieve something like this, it's fascinating and absolutely wonderful. As a representative of somebody from the Bangladeshi community, you know, what would you like to say to other people who maybe don't have an idea about what's out there for them and all these different opportunities? What would you like to advise them?
I think the best resource there is just to go online and find all these opportunities. If you just search Year 12 opportunities, especially in, I think, Year 12, which is one of the most important years, because that's the year before your final year and that's the year before you go to university. So Year 12 is the year that you need to be looking for these opportunities and trying to see what there is that the world has to offer.
Absolutely. And it's so interesting how you've spoken about it's not just the academic, that, you know, these universities, these really prestigious universities are looking for so much more than that. So for somebody who's in Year 12, who is, you know, perhaps under the pressure of exams coming up, what would you say to them, you know, in terms of like putting themselves out there?
So I think one of the merits of a US university system is that it's like a liberal arts system. This means that the US university, they don't focus on the subject that you study. So whereas in the UK, we all apply through UCAS for a specific subject, in the US, they apply to choose you as an individual. So they look at you holistically. They look at your merits, they look at your extracurriculars, they look at what skills and like soft skills you bring to the university if they were to accept you. So this means that you don't have to choose what university degree you want to choose at 16 or 17, that you have 2 years in the first 2 years of university to try out a different handful of courses to see which courses you are interested in, and then in the third and fourth years you specialize and eventually come out with a degree majoring in something and also minoring in other different courses.
I can completely understand why that would really appeal. You don't have to make those crucial decisions so early on, and that seems to be very different from the American system to the British system. So certainly I can see that it gives you that holistic approach. Sounds fantastic, this.